I gotta fix this John. It's tripping. Slack it. Work it. Take this off right quick. Man. I gotta fix this. Slack it. Alright, there we go. You won't have to cry no more. There we go. He is gonna do it. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites that come in week and week out. The prophesy the downfall of America, aka modern Sodom, Egypt. All right. Like before, first and foremost, we give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawashi, 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 double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach them well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful light that's throughout four corners of the earth that's pushing the word of sincerity. All right, shalom. Wow. That's how you know I was lit. That's how you know I was lit, though. Not paying attention. I just knew this one I heard. Okay. Boy, I'm like, how the hell can I see, like, I gotta find songs. Definitely want to get into, like this shit meaning. Huh? Yeah, we basically gonna talk about how we not gonna be in this captivity forever, though. You go through that Luke 22:31 though. Alright, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 126. We start at 1. Yep. When the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, turn again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Alright? And that's basically going to how, like, when we do get back in the kingdom, we get our new bodies and all that. This shit is gonna be like a nightmare, man. Alright? It's like we're gonna be waking up to from a nightmare. Alright? That's basically what we're talking about. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue was singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord had done great things for them. That's what the heathen's gonna be saying, man. Alright? The Lord had done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Alright? And basically, man, like, we're not gonna be in this captivity forever, man. You know? We sighing and crying, you know, to the Lord Yahawashi outside each and every day, man. Alright? We are here in the highways and byways. That's part of sighing and crying, praying. Alright? We being punished right now. We what's that word? We grounded right now, man. We're on punishment. Alright? We getting discipline, man. I mean, but we not gonna be in this captivity forever, man. This shit is temporary. You know what I'm saying? All this shit doing is building us up, man. He that goeth forth with weeping, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him.
This is the book of Luke. This is the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31. And And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
Read that again.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31.
Bring it out.
And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prepared for thee that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
Fine. All right, that word sift, man, that means inward agitation, man. You got demons fucking with your head. All right, they testing you, man. That's their job. All right, they steady poking at you, trying to trigger you. You know what I'm saying? That shit affects it, man. The demon could get on somebody else, a wicked ass nigga that's the fuck with you, man. You see? Read that one more time.
The book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31, verse 32. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
All right. So when we go through this thing, man, we gotta keep that faith, man. We can't let these demons overcome us, man. All right. We gotta overcome these damn demons, man.
Stick to faith.
We gotta have that faith.
It says faith. It says, but I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
All right. You gotta have that faith, man. When you're going through these things, man, you gotta have faith that you will get through, man.
So the way you're gonna get stronger.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, demons, they can put different thoughts in your head, doubt, anything, man. All right, that's to make you go off. You see? Bring that out.
Well, I had a precept to the one you just said. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7.
Oh yeah, bring that out. Huh? Shit. Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7.
Bring it out.
That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold, that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi.
Bring that out one more time.
1 Peter 1 and 7.
Bring it out.
That the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi.
That's tough. That's tough. That's a good job.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7 through 8.
Bring it out.
And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling amongst them and seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Bring that one more time out.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7.
Go all the way to 9.
And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For the righteous man, dwelling amongst them and seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Fine. So to go back, that word, the vex, man. You go into that word, into Full Letter Bible, man. And tell you, basically being harassed, man. All right? Being roughing up, if you will. All right? When we vex, man, we like, God damn, like, for example, going to work, like, damn, we gotta go to fucking work. We gotta deal with these damn demons, these wicked ass niggas, man. You feel me? Bring that out one more time. Yeah.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7 through 9. And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling amongst them and seeing and hearing vexes his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptation and to reserve the unjust unto the days of judgment to be punished.
You see? And that's gonna be us, man. To give a great example, we gonna be delivered out of this thing before all hell break loose, man. Before them nukes hit, lock it. Alright? And the unjust, man, they gonna get fried the fuck up. You know what I mean? They gonna get burnt up, man. I don't want about desire, we up that number, man. Alright? For us to get beamed up and looking down on how this place is gonna be nothing but fucking fire, man. How does this rulership be crumbled, man? Cause we know this place is decrepit, man. It's so sinful, man. This shit is the land of confusion, if you will, man. So I don't want about desire, man. We get the fuck up out of here before this place even get touched by a nuke, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4.
Bring it out!
And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
That mark, man, is I'm going to the Blue Letter Bible, man. That mark is the wah, man, Hebrew, man. All right, it means to be exempt from judgment, man. Bring out one more time, Op.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
They sighed and cried, man. All right, that's us, man. All right, all the sighing and crying. All right, you know, us being in this damn captivity, man. This shit is vexing. Period. Overall, this shit is vexing, man. Like I said, I don't want by desire that we up that number, that we a part of the elect. All right, and we get, and Lord willing, we get that spiritual mark, man, to basically be exempt from judgment, man. That spiritual mark, if you will. All right, get that. Get Baruch 4:23. He got it.
Baruch 4:23. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yahweh will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever. Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our Yahweh, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently with the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh, for thine enemy has pursued thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so be returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation.
He said, we're not going out again.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 29. For he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation.
See? The Lord, we in this situation because of our people. So he's punishing us. But it's only temporary. Because when it's said and done, when this shit is over, we're going to rejoice. We're going to get everlasting joy, man. We're going to get them damn crowns, man. Alright? You know?
Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that are afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad at thy fall, so shall it be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall inhabit it of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee towards the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh. Lo, thy sons come, woe thou sinnest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in glory of Yahweh.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 8.
Bring it out.
He will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off the earth, from off all the earth. For the Lord hath spoken it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 8. He will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, for the Lord hath spoken it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 8. He will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, for the Lord hath spoken it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, verse 8. He will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, for the Lord hath spoken it.
Because what? Cause we in that state, of mourning, man. All right, and that's what we ain't supposed to be down here thinking, you know what I mean? Shit is perfect. We ain't supposed to be down here like fucking rejoicing like this is a rest stop, man. Mind if I get that? Yeah. What is it? Michael. That's not a rest stop. But yeah, we supposed to be in a state of mourning, man. With a if you will, a broken, a contrite heart, man. All right. We know one day, man, that if it's any tears, it's gonna be joy for tears when we get into the kingdom, man. All right.
Micah 2, verse 10.
Bring out.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction.
Bring that one more time.
Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction.
Alright. What's that sword destruction? That's them fucking nukes, man. Jacob trouble hit. It's definitely gonna turn up. It's gonna turn. Listen, I'm telling you. You don't believe me? Just watch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction.
What's polluted though?
This wicked nation.
Yeah, this wicked nation is nothing but abomination, man.
Micah 2:10. Yeah, man. Everything America does, it goes against the Bible. God said, "Do not steal." They promote stealing.
But yeah, basically though, like I said, this not a rest stop, man. So we're not supposed to be fucking rejoicing and if you will, like, because like I said, it's not a rest stop. We're gonna be rejoicing when we get delivered, man. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, man, Yahawashi outside, man, he gonna come get us. He gonna come get us before them, if you will, them arrows hit this place, man. Which is them nukes, them missiles, man. Ultimately, man, you know, we can listen, man, we know what's up, man. We know what's going on. Alright? You got Jake, he ain't worrying about what's going on. He don't want to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And ultimately, then he's spiritually blind, man. You know, us to share Akim, man, we got this truth. We the only ones that can obtain this truth, man. We measure the time diligently. Alright? And only the elect is gonna get saved out of here. What's that John being saved? Scarcely. Scarcely. Get that done. Yeah. Not right up. Right in Peter.
First Peter.
Let's read down on First Peter. What are you talking about?
Get that.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 18.
Bring it out.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping for their souls to him and well doing, as unto a faithful creator.
That's heavy, man. So the elect is gonna get saved, man. Before them loops hit, Yahawashi, you know, of course, he gonna obliterate Esau military within an hour. Before them nukes hit, we gonna get beamed up. New body.
Same way,
You know what I
some
mean?
of us might be in the process of about to be getting beheaded or tortured, whatever. You know, the Lord may scarcely save some of us. You know, that hopeful elect. You know, just like you see in the movies when you see like a bullet flying towards somebody. You know, and in the nick of time, you know, somebody might jump in front of a bullet, but the Lord, you never know, might beam you up out of here. You know, might send an angel to come block that bullet for you. You know, might ricochet, go back to the person, to the shooter.
He might put the spiritual powers on you and the bullet bounce off you, man. Anything.
We'll bring that back up.
Go ahead.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verses 18 and 19. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to him and well doing, as unto a faithful creator. Bring out Proverbs 11 and 31. Proverbs 11 and 31.
God damn. That's a banger.
Proverbs 11 31. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked in the sinner.
Break that word down. Look that word up. We're gonna tell you what the recompense mean, man.
That word recompense, it means to make amends to someone for loss or harm suffered or compensated. And it says offenders should recompense their victims. That's a good example. So if you did some harm to somebody, how do you repay somebody? And what it say? Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed. In the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner. So if you out here being wicked and sinning, how you gonna repay the Lord?
Exactly. How do you repay the Lord, man? By keeping the law, statutes, commandments, man. Hitting these highways and byways, man. Having that faith, man. Fearing Yahawashi, man.
Paraphrasing, I believe. It's a scripture, something about pollution.
Yeah, so look it up on your phone. Just type in that little keywords and KJV pop right up. Man, because a lot of time, man, you got Jake, man. Jake could get into this thing, man, and look the fuck back. Bring that out. God damn. Bring that out.
Isaiah 45, 7.
Check it out.
Isaiah 45 and 7. I formed the light and created darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahawashi, Hamashiach, do all these things. Isaiah 45 and 7. I formed the light and created darkness. I make peace and created evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things.
See, the Lord does both, man. He got the left hand side and you got the right hand side, man. You got Jake to put Yahawashi in a little box, man. Thinking he just pure good. Does this good. Everything he do is righteous. You know what I mean? If Jake died today or tomorrow, that's righteous judgment, man.
And you got people that hate that. People that don't even understand. They don't understand what judgment is. Some people disagree with the righteous act of Yahawashi. Some brothers out here could be wicked and folly as fuck. Having a carnal, wicked judgment. They don't understand that's a righteous act of the Lord.
Demons, you got the demons that's making them like that, man. You
got loved ones and family members, if you will, that's friends that's gonna grieve hard and shit, and I understand. You know, they even said that funeral, oh Lord, why'd you take him from me? It wasn't his time. You don't know what his time was. You know? It's a precept. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 16.
Bring it up.
Because they despised my judgments and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbaths, for their heart went after their idols.
See, that was going back to what we were talking about before.
That pollution.
That pollution, man. You know, Jake loved going after these other philosophies, man.
Not walking in the statutes.
And not, like you just said, bring that out one more time, huh?
It says, because they despised my judgments and walked not in my statutes, but polluted my Sabbaths, for their heart went after their idols.
Their idols, man. For example, the Islam, all right, the stone and the wood, man. What John is that in? The stone and the wood. It's in Deuteronomy, but it's not.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what
It even says, it even tells you down here at verse 19. It says, I am the Lord, your God. Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments and do them.
So you're supposed to keep the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, man. All right? Because ultimately, it's a righteous act, man. All right?
Deuteronomy 4:28.
Bring it out.
And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell.
Bring that one more time.
Deuteronomy 4:28. And there ye shall serve gods, the works of men, hands, wood, and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell.
That servant, you got, and look, that stone represents Islam, and that wood represents that cross, man. You know?
29. But if from thence thou seek the Yahweh, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. You will find when you seek him with all your heart and all your soul. Stop worshiping these idols.
They're gonna betray you too. They're gonna end up vexing you.
Yep. And I'm about to bring this out because I'm gonna bring this out right quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. And these are the curses, man. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right? So we disobey Yahawashi, man. All right, and other captivities before the captivity you're in now, man. You always go, that's like the golden calf, right? The hell? Jake always going off, man.
That's how Moses crushed that thing up.
All right now. He love that,
Oh, praise.
Get that Romans 8 and 16. Let me bring this out real quick. I'm gonna go to verse all right, I'm gonna start from 43, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. And it reads, the stranger that is with thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt thou shalt come down very low. So that's Esau, all right, and these other nations, man. That's above Jake right now, man. All right, and we on the bottom right now.
When you bring out 1 Samuel 2:8, you said he was at the bottom. 1 Samuel 2:8, he rises up to pour out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them amongst princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are of Yahweh, and he has set the world upon them.
See? These other nations above us right now, man. All right.
Lift it up.
But this is temporary. This is temporary right now, man. This is not a rest, like we brought out before. This is not a rest stop, man. This our captivity. We being punished right now, man, for disobeying Yahawashi outside, man. You know what I mean? We taking all this on the chin. But like I said before, this shit not gonna be forever, bro. This decrepit rulership right now. This shit is crumbling day by day, man. You know what I mean?
Fast too. Fast.
We see it. You got Jake that's spiritually blinded. He don't see it. They out here partying. They don't give a fuck. They out here still doing wicked shit. But when that Jacob trouble hit, man, when all hell break loose, Jake gonna find out the hard way, man.
We're gonna see who the like men are. Jacob's trouble.
You know what I mean?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And though even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Woo, woo, woo.
Lord not playing.
Jeez, I felt that one.
Wow, bring that out again, bro. Yeah.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Feeling it, Father.
Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Let me go back to 4 right quick.
Going back to that faith.
That heritage, man. That heritage, that knowing who he is, man. What he say? What he say he did? He discontinues our heritage. So that's us not knowing who we really are, man. He did that, man. That's why you got Jake out here like, oh, we not Israelites. You know? Because he discontinued it, man. Alright? He let the so-called white man, which is Esau, alright, beat us and thinking we these bywords and astonishments, man. Alright? And matter of fact, what's that in? Bywords and astonishments. Still in Deuteronomy. That's still in Deuteronomy. You can just type it.
Bywords and astonishments.
That's part of the curse, man.
Bywords and astonishments.
Astonishment.
Bywords and astonishments.
You brought up Micah 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Get that 3 and 4.
Deuteronomy 28:37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword amongst all nations, whether the Yahweh shall lead thee,
Can I have one more time?
and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword amongst all nations, whither the Yahweh shall lead thee.
But Khan, the point was, now we got these bywords. What's some bywords, man? What do they call us? What they call? What they try to change? They try to change. From what? What we, nah, it's being
African American.
Afro American. They call the Moabites Chinese. All right, they call us black, but that's just a color. Right, facts. You know, all these things, man. There's only 18 nations in the Bible, man. That's it. The true biblical names. But you, like I said, man, the Lord set all this up. Only the elect can obtain the truth, man, of who we really are, man. Yeah, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. This is going towards the name too. He hit it. When they say he hit his face, that's talking about the name.
3 and 2.
Micah 3 and 4.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 3, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he would not hear them. He would even hide his face from them at a time, as they have behaved themselves in their doing. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doing.
One more time, Salaki.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 3, verse 4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doing.
Because we was wicked. We was going off. We went off, man. That's why he did that. You know what I'm saying? He hid his names. He hid the true names. And ultimately, like I said, man, only the elect was able to obtain the truth. The true names. It's not these other names. The Heavenly Father name is Yahweh, means he exists. And his only begotten son, who they ignorantly call Jesus, is Yahawashi, means he delivered, man. It's not, the word Jesus in the etymology means this earth pig, man. Crazy. That's all it means.
Isaiah 59 and verse 2. But your iniquities has separated between you and your God, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. Verse 3. For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies, and your tongue has muttered perverseness. Isaiah 59 verse 2. But your iniquities have separated between you and your God, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. For your hands are defiled with blood, and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies, and your tongue has muttered perverseness.
But Khan, man, the Lord hid himself, man. He hid himself from Jake, man. All right? He took away the name and everything. That's why we got all these false names. Like I said, he set that up, man. All right? The elites know the true names. They know what's up, man. That's why when they went to I watched the video with Elder Gabar, man, and he was saying that like way years ago that a black like limo type truck, car if you will, pulled up and they said, "How did y'all know?" Because he had the 12 tribe chart and they knew the names. They said we paid billions of dollars to cover this up. Listen, yeah, listen. Yahawashi, I'm shy, man. Of course, the elect was going to obtain the truth. It is written, man. We was going to find out anyway. When Yahawashi loosen them seals, if you will, that's how we. Come on, man. Man, we got 55 minutes.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 11.
Bring it out.
This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which has become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
One more time. Bring that last verse out.
Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under.
Oh, go ahead, Salak, go ahead.
There is none other name under heaven given among men.
There's no other names among men under heaven, man. These false names. So these false names, Yahweh, Yahoo, Yahshua, those are not the true fucking names, man.
Y'all giving the Most High bywords now.
You feel me? Like, those are not the true names.
Matter of fact, Salaki, y'all not even calling on the Most High, period.
He don't even know you.
You don't even know you, don't even hear you.
Only the righteous run what?
Only the righteous won't hear it.
Run into it like a strong tower. Paraphrasing.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 4, verses 11 and 12. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. Neither is the salvation in any other, but there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved. So ain't no other name going to save you. Period, point blank.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi.
God.
And only the name Jesus is around. Somebody get first Maccabees. We're gonna show you why that name Jesus is around too. Yeah. 48.
First Maccabees 3 and 48.
No.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Bring it out one more time.
First Maccabees 3 and 48.
Bring it out.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their image.
So who they try to make it seem like Caesar? What's his name? Caesar Borgia, Caesar. He's a faggot, man.
Fucking his own damn sister.
Fucking your fucking sister and shit, man.
Marrying her and all of
that. That's bro. That's crazy, man. How they, all these years, it's crazy how we, like, I ain't gonna fraud. When I was a young boy, I'm thinking, I did thought, Yahawashi was a pale, stringy ass hair, fucking Edomite, man. These damn devils, man. But the Lord put the spirit on me and put me in this truth, man. Now I know the truth, though. We know Yahawashi is a so-called black man. What's that precept of the skin is bronze, brass, if you will. I mean, yeah, same thing, yeah. God, he ain't no goddamn fucking Edomite, man. His skin is not fucking pale, man. He don't got long, straight hair.
Revelation 1:15.
Bring that out.
Revelation 1:15.
Bring it out.
And his feet is like unto fine brass,
Uh-huh.
as if they burn in a furnace.
Uh-huh.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Powerful voice.
Yo, he gonna wake you up with that voice.
For real.
So you start talking, damn.
That's
Heart fall to your ass. Like,
for
woo.
real. No lie. That guy's gonna be.
Start at 13, read that over.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13.
Bring it out.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the path with a golden girdle. Girdle. Salakia. Salakia.
Slip of the tongue.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as flame of fire. From the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely anger too.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
You look up, you ever seen a penny? That's like what? That's the same thing. It's the same color. You know what I mean? The brass, you burn what? You burn the brass in the joint, it get a little darker or something like that, right?
As if they were burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
Jeez. So that's goddamn. Many waters. So
It's gonna be like when you shout at your son, and he just obeys immediately. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. Definitely, niggas gonna bug out. Cause definitely, niggas gonna bug out when the Lord come back. Niggas is gonna bug the fuck out, man. Sure. Especially when they hear his voice. They hear his voice in that chariot, that big ass chariot. Bro, you gotta think about it too, though. Like, not to get off topic, but the chariot's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be so big. It gotta hold the whole elect in there, the 1/3. I just thought about that. I'm like, yeah, I see why that he's coming back in the huge.
We see like the little chariots coming down from the big chariot.
Yup, breaking off.
Everybody's knees is gonna be like this.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be rejoicing, man, when I see Yahawashi, man. Lord willing, I make it to that day, man. It's in bring that out. It's in the apocrypha, though. Niggas in it's the second Edris. The great mountain, if you will.
When that day comes, every knee is gonna bow, and every tongue is gonna confess.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a lot of Jake waking up too, though. So a lot of the brothers did speak up, like now they don't remember they were talking about they don't call niggas 2/3. You can say a so-called 2/3.
Yeah, because you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Cause it's gonna be a lot of Jake that had the zeal, man. It's gonna be Jake out here that don't get caught in no female camp that's gonna wake up, man.
You could turn away from the word right here, and then we go home and study, and they be like, "No, what? Them brothers was right."
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a lot of Jake waking up in that 11th hour, man. It's gonna be crazy. Esau trying to say some shit. That nigga quiet. He heard every he know.
He know. He can tell he can understand.
That motherfucker set his ass quiet. We ain't get no scoffers. That's gonna turn up though.
Psalms 149.
What's that?
Verse 6.
Oh, hold on. I was basically saying like how like how big that chariot is to carry 1/3 of people in that joint.
Oh, right.
That's how big that joint gonna be, bro. Like that shit gonna be. They say it was big. No, they say it was the chariot that they see. That could be Yahawashi chariot, but that joint was. They said what 2 times bigger than the earth.
Another thing, our thoughts is not his thoughts. So
Oh, they said 25 times. They said 25 times.
Wow, that's the one I was saying about the sun.
Man, it's the same one. It was the same one. What 2 years ago, and then the recent one. Yeah, that's the spirit. The Lord set Esau up for us to see that, man. That's beautiful.
He said our thoughts is not his thoughts. When it comes, it's going to be unimaginable.
Esau going, man, what it says, strangeness of salvation. Esau gonna be like, what the? Man, like, what? What? Let's start at 6. Let's start at 4 or 5.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verses 4 through 7.
Bring it out.
And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth with fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of a number, from the 4 winds of the heaven, to subdue the men that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. So that's like, he couldn't even see. You couldn't even see how.
I just cannot see, man. That's how, bro. That's how big that Yahawashi's chariot is, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of picture a big ass chariot, but you can't picture how he pictured it. He's seen it. Like, he's seen that, you know what I mean? That jaw might be golden. But you know how, we Jake, so we gonna come in a fashion. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be golden though. I think it's scripture on that. I ain't gonna add to it, but I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, that's listen, man, we almost out of here, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep pushing, man. We're gonna let the wicked do the wicked. We're gonna let us, the righteous, we're gonna keep pushing this thing, man. For Yahawashi, man. You know what I mean? The job is not done until we get them crowns, man. That's when the job is done. We're not settling. We're not, what it says, make your calling and your election sure. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna be doing, man. We're gonna handle business, man. All right. So, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, glory to. Bring that out. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is in my spirit to bring this out. Psalms 149, verse 4 through 7.
Bring it out.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Woo!
Let the saints be joyful in glory.
Uh-huh.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Uh-huh.
Let the high praise of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hands,
Uh-huh.
to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
All right.
All right, but join today.
All right. We're gonna get revenge back on these damn heathens, man.
All right.
Alright, so first and foremost, I'm gonna give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and down my honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who teach me well, and peace and blessings to the whole elect, man. That's throughout four corners of the earth. Alright,
Shalom.
Shalom.